This week, I watched a video by Rosiana about the truth about being single. I've already watched a couple of videos about this. This is not the first one. This is a response of the response of the response. When I saw that, I'm like, yeah, I know a lot about being single because I've always been single. I know a thing or two. The only time that I wasn't, I was in a situationship, which is a word that I heard Megan Tonja said the other day, and I'm like, yes, there's this whole thing that really bugs me, and I've talked to some friends about this. People not wanting to like put labels on it because then like all those responsibilities, all of this pressure, and I'm like, what? I was talking to a friend about this. He was like, I like this girl a lot, but I don't want to be her boyfriend because then I will have to like go with her parents. I'm like, what? Why? You're going out with her and like call her all the time and like give her gifts and stuff, and I'm like, what? Why? And I know that this is going to be maybe a little bit naive. Isn't the point of being in a relationship just like being together and having a good time? I think people put a lot of pressure into like these terms, and I don't know what that is because I've never been in a relationship. And I know I've watched a lot of romantic comedies, and that's how I know things. It's not the best source. Like, it's not that, oh, I want to like tell everyone that I have a boyfriend. It's not that. Or that I want to put a lot of pressure on you, or that I want you to do certain things. That's not it. It's just, it's simpler. So if I want to talk with my friends, it's easier for me from a linguistic perspective to say, this is my boyfriend, than say, this is the human male I'm seeing and I like. Just a thought, but that's not about being single. Maybe it's an identity, just gotten used to it because it's been such a long time that it's like, of course, you're a single lady. Sadie, single lady. That's me. You know, there are some people that say, I've been single for so long that I never thought that I will find someone. I've never felt like that. I haven't liked a bunch of people. Usually when I like someone, like, not just, oh, they ha! Usually, like, very consistent in liking. That's like my fear when it comes to a relationship. I'm still gonna like this person, but they're not gonna be good for me. Also, people getting close, because don't get close. Maybe it's because I don't like people getting close all that much. I'm not super comfortable with that. That I'm not like, oh, I've been dating so much and I haven't found someone. I don't feel that. I'm just like, okay, I'd rather be alone anyway. I think it would be nice to be in a relationship to see what it's like, but it's not like I'm craving it, and I felt like that for a long time. However, recently, and I don't know if it's because I'm just dealing with things or what, or if it's just like also I'm paying more attention to certain things here in Ecuador. Maybe it's because people have asked a lot, especially in professional situations, if I'm single. Why are you asking this in professional situations? Like, my boss is like, oh, but are you single? And I'm like, yes. It's so strange because I find it extremely inappropriate. It's like, why are you doing this? Apparently, it's a cultural thing. People think that if a woman gets a boyfriend, then they will stop working or doing anything. That's the world and the city and the country I live in. It sucks. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm like, well, you're not getting any younger. Then I had a really in-depth conversation with a friend. Like, you know, I'm going crazy because even though I never wanted kids, now like the time is running out and I need to have kids right now. And he was like, chill. If you know you don't want this, and you're feeling these feelings because society tells you to feel them, then don't feel those feelings because they're not yours. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah. Calm. I'm very used to being single. It's lonely because it's the sort of thing that it is. Especially lonely for me because I move around a lot. So maybe I make friends in a place and then I have to leave. I was telling a friend this the other day, when we're talking about why we want relationships. I'm like, you know, I just want someone to drink the other drink in the 2-for-1. Because then the ice starts to melt and it gets all watery. But for those things, someone to hold your purse while you go to the restroom. That's not entirely true. Because, you know, you want someone that you can talk to and then knows you. My feelings towards relationships lately have a lot to do with the situationship I was just in. Because I was with this person that I really liked and we were good friends. And why am I saying this? Oh my god, oversharing. You know, it was nice to know that you have someone not just to hang out with, but also that knows you. Maybe I just want someone to like listen to all my freakouts, because I have them a lot. And you know, my poor friends are like, please stop sending us like a 15-minute long voice note. It feels comforting to have someone that has your back and that you can share things with. And I think that's the best part of a relationship. But I also have that with my friends, much to their chagrin. What I think a relationship is, or should be, maybe, is like Doctor and his companion on Doctor Who. I'm talking like maybe 9, 10 rows. Not so much friendship, but it's like also, you know, imagine like a partnership and not so much like someone that is just like beside you all the time, because I think that people need to have space. Well, at least I, as a person, need to have space to live my life, but also I like to have someone that I can share it with. Me being single, it's not something that really bothers me. It's just something that I'm used to, and I think eventually when I'm ready, I'll find a person that I can share my life with. I don't know when that will happen. I think that sometimes you find a person that is right for you and you find them right away and it's fine, but people change, so maybe you'll change in going different ways, and then, you know, you won't, maybe you're friends but then you're not lovers anymore. Hey, this is a very hard thing to talk about, because not because it's super personal, which it is, but because I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. And you have friends, and when you have like people around you, you feel less lonely. But also I like to be alone quite a bit, and I like deciding what to do and not having to check in with anyone. And that's why my friends tell me it's being in a relationship. So if that's what it is, then maybe I'm better off. I think it's very important, at least for me, to find someone that shares your same relationship values. Maybe if you have different expectations, then it will never work, right? I think that being single is good, especially when you are trying to figure yourself out, because you don't want to put that burden on someone else. You know, you also have to figure out what you want and don't want in a relationship. Being single is fine, guys. Don't stress over it. You have more time for yourself, to figure yourself out, to treat yourself 2017. Well, thanks for watching this, and tell me what you think in the comments. Have a happy week. See you next week. Bye. It's not a fairy tale. I already know how you like it. Take it to the mall.